Date here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Buccos aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Larry Nolan is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So stepping in, Lou Brock, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for St. Louis, right fielder Lou Brock.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch of the at-bat. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year. Keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's looking for 3 right out of the gates today. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
In now, Greg Garcia, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The average coming in, 257. 3 homers, 18 driven in. Now the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Hit on the ground to third. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
At the plate, Mark McGuire. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Vargas racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. Bonner has a play. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. McGuire at third with 2 away. And he takes this one high, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Grounded back up the middle. Wiggins up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Pirates nothing. Hisashi Iwakuma, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he could throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan? Please, Zach.
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround from that number 3 hitter. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run, and as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, right fielder, Angel Vargas.
Digging in, Angel Vargas. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. Vargas is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
The 1-2. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Pirates nothing. The next to bat for St. Louis, Steve Finley. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. lifts it into the air to shallow center. Wiggins has it in his sights. Makes the play, 1 away.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And fellas, one thing I want you to focus on is the fact that this team flat plays D. They lead the National League with the fewest errors. Can't tell you what that means to a pitching staff. You will see this team bear down on the defensive side of the ball and make some great plays in this one.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Now the 1-1 to Ramirez. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Stepping in now, Ricky Camp as he rips it on the ground to second. And there's out number 2.
Out in ninth, the pitcher number 40, Hisashi Iwakuma.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Hisashi Iwakuma, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Wiggins on the move, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Cardinals, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Owen Christian, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Brock is in his tracks now, and very quickly 1 gone.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Hate to be captain obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Up next for the Buccos, Curtis Wiggins. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. Now a swing and a fly ball. Brock sprinting after it. Oh, he brought it back. Down in order go the Pirates. It remains 1-0. Steel City skyline on a nice day for baseball in western Pennsylvania. Happy to have you with us on MLB Network. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
The batter, number 35.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Greg Garcia, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball one. This year against right-handed pitching, Garcia has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Popped him up. Christian has room in foul territory, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Here now the 2-2. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Fouled away. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. Oh, and this at bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now, if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. He popped out in his first trip. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cards leave one, but they're on top 1-0. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Edward Arnold, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-1. Soft liner toward first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting eighth, first baseman, Gary Bonner.
Now at the plate, Gary Bonner. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty. One man out. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Hit hard to short. Garcia is up with it. And that's the second out.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Larry Nolan.
So here now is the pitcher, Larry Nolan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Iwakuma peers in. Here it is on 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. Bases are empty here with two men out. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
3-1. Looked like ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-2 now.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They trail this one 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as the TCU product. The left-handed hitting Matt Carpenter is the first to bat in the inning. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Wiggins is right there, one down. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. One man gone for the Cardinals in the fourth, and stepping in is the center fielder Steve Finley. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
And a good pitch there as Finley misses it for strike 2. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two pitch just missed.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Up next for the Cardinals, left fielder, Hanley.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first, and he'll get back in safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, and he'll dive back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Runner back safely. Finley stands at first with one out. Here's a strike.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Into the box now, Ricky Camp. A ball and no strikes. For the current campaign, Camp is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. One and two.
With two strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball two.
Well, two straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
2-2 count. Here it comes. And it's fouled away.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Another 2-2 offering. Popped up. Bonner over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The pitcher number 40, Iwakuma.
Ready for another chance. Hisashi Iwakuma. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Here comes the first pitch. Late that time for a strike. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Line toward the gap in left center, and that'll get down out there. Ramirez rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as they push their lead to 3 now.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Now here's the Pirates manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Jamie Fletcher answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Standing in now, Lou Brock, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit on the ground out to short. To his left, Wiggins. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Pirates nothing. Digging in for his second at-bat, Fred Wiggins. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Finley is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Domingo Santana.
Striding in once again, Domingo Santana. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Drilled right back up the middle, and the Pirates are in the hit column.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Angel Vargas. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted the other way out to left center. Ramirez is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Owen Christian.
Digging in to try it again. Owen Christian comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. Popped high in the air. And Carpenter will make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in once again, Greg Garcia. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Greg Garcia.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Wiggins, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mark McGuire.
Ready for another shot now, Mark McGuire. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. Santana is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Number 5, Rick Armstrong.
Coming to the plate now, Rick Armstrong. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch. Rounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Base hit, line drive into the corner. Running hard, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Wiggins onto the grass, but he won't get there. It falls in, and another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double, finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. And a pitch that misses, a ball and a strike to Finley.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, left fielder, Hanley Ramirez.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. In his career, Ramirez brings in a batting average right at .290, a respectable number for sure. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Ball and 2 strikes.
Big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 90.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Pirates nothing. Stepping up now, Trent Manning. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. At the plate, Curtis Wiggins. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Ramirez. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Edward Arnold.
Now at the plate, Edward Arnold. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Skied into straightaway right. Brock has a beat on it, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 4-0. Digging in once again, Ricky Camp.
Leading off for St. Louis, second baseman, Ricky Camp.
First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Full count still. The next 3-2. Popped up. Christian is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
In now, Hisashi Iwakuma. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Santana moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 20, Lou Brock.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Lou Brock.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 52, Mike North.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off.
Looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. But they're in front 4-0. Riding in once again, Gary Bonner will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced? Other than it's been fantastic. We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. A bouncer up the middle. Camp fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Now batting, pitcher, Mike North.
And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Mike North. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the sixth. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Fred Wiggins.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Fred Wiggins, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Iwakuma's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. And the splitter's in there as he gets ahead here, 1-2.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Finley is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here in Pittsburgh, 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here.
Leading off for St. Louis.
Ready for another shot now. Greg Garcia. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Now, Mark McGuire, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for the Cardinals, catcher, Rick Armstrong.
Digging in and looking for more, Rick Armstrong. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. That gets down and the inning continues. So instead of leading off the following inning, Matt Carpenter bats next with 2 away. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Standing in now, Matt Carpenter, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1, here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. Ready on 0-2. This is pulled into right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready once again, Domingo Santana. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Finley will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 30, Angel Vargas.
Ready for another chance. Angel Vargas. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground. Garcia right there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Owen Christian.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Owen Christian. First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Count now a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail here 4-0. Digging in to try it again, Steve Finley. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Number 12, Steve Finley.
He's set and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Line drive to left. Santana has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. The next to bat for St. Louis, Hanley Ramirez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. One out, nobody on. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. The 2-1 home. Popped him up. Bonner in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Visiting Cardinals lead in this one here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the ball game. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Ricky Camp. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They lead it 4-0. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Trent Manning. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but he can't connect, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now a bunt attempt here, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box, Curtis Wiggins. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Bounces to the left side. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Edward Arnold.
Digging in now, Edward Arnold. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Yeah, he was on cruise control for a while, posting a lot of zeros, but after he gives up that triple, he's going to need to put some work in if he's going to get out of this inning unscathed.
In now, Gary Bonner, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well, and one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
Garcia is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Hisashi Iwakuma. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say he's really earned it. Keenan Hughes enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Moving under it, Santana. And that's the first out of the inning.
How about it? Lou Ross.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lou Brock. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. And he misses. 2-1. Bases are empty. One man out. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Greg Garcia.
Digging in, Greg Garcia, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. Hard liner towards short. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. This one's down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Run left for the Cardinals, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Roberto Clemente will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Speared on the dive. He's out.
That was a great defensive play there. And you know, he's not the guy you'd necessarily expect to make a play like that. He's not known for his glove skills.
Into the box now, Fred Wiggins. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has his shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Up next for the Buccos, Domingo Santana. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. The 1-1 home. To 1-2 now.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
4-0 the score this afternoon. St. Louis jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Hisashi Iwakuma pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. Larry Nolan couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the Victoria.